Hey guys, so this is just a quick recap on the PSEI. As you all know, there's been a lot of selling over the past few days, and let's see where it is right now. As I promised to update you every time there's movement in the market, or just to give you an ongoing update on where we are right now on the grand scheme of things. By the way, if you're new to this channel, my name is Germo. I'm a stock market trader and investor, and the whole goal and narrative of this channel is just basically to give you the right information, the analysis on where the market is, and this time we're just going to talk about the index. So, super appreciate it if you can subscribe and you can smash that bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content about investing and about the stock market. And if there's anything here that somehow helps you, super appreciate it if you could like this so that more and more Filipinos get educated in terms of investing and the stock market. So, anyways, as you can see over the past few days, that's how interesting support and resistance is. That's how interesting breakouts and breakdowns are, because as you can see here, support. Then if you look at it also very well, at this point in time, you see it break this particular line. As it broke that particular line, I just want to point this out. When a stock breaks down from a certain support, please remember, a support is not a price point. I said this over and over in our Stock Smart sessions. A support is not a price point, but it's a price range. So what do you mean by this? Somewhere around here, there was a level of buying. There should have been a level of buying based on all of the things that have been happening in its history. Look at this. 2016 breakout, this became the new support. It broke down a bit here, but here in 2018 it became the support, and somewhere around here it got tested. But if you look at it, because of the new slew of information that was happening, it tried to hover. There was some sort of buying, tried to go up, but March 6 came in, it started to go lower, then boom, this is where we are now. We are breaking down from that particular level of support. And as you all know, for those who've been watching the videos, or those who've read the books, or the Stock Smart sessions, as you all know, this is now the new resistance that's forming. And that's why I keep saying this. Above and beyond you just watching the day-to-day movement, what's more important is its movement in terms of the range and its movement in terms of the trend, because the trend hasn't really changed yet. The trend takes time before you can see something shift, something reverse. So similar to what you're seeing here, we are still in the midst of a downtrend. We are still also in the midst of the market still in its breakdown. So as you all know, the range here, allow me to fix this. The range, wait lang, sorry about that. This is the difference, by the way, when it's raw and edited, you're gonna see this as part of the video as well. So if I add this to the mix, this is a particular support range as well. You can add this particular area and you can add this. So if you look at those areas, this, I'll zoom in so you get to see it. A shorter resistance range is around here, the 6.5 level. Then you have another one here at the 6.8 level. So if you try to eliminate these two particular areas, you're still seeing a very thick range where the market could possibly go. So if there's a very short and thin consolidation, this is where it could possibly consolidate here. Or if there's a very longer and bigger consolidation period, it could possibly look like this. Let me fix this there. The bounce could possibly look like this naman. So the goal here is you follow how you plot it. Meaning, if you're plotting it as a trend follower, you're plotting it as a downtrend, as what I've said in the previous videos, we are still in a downtrend. There's no reversal signal yet in sight. So the name of the game, the narrative of the game is you avoid, because there's no reversal pattern yet. But if you are drawing it like this, and this is your support, this is your resistance level, those of you who bought primarily here because this is support, but look at RSI, no, just ingat lang, because even RSI hasn't really shown us a cross up. For those who know how to read RSIs as well, very important is an RSI cross up. Anyways, let's go back to where we are here. This is forming to be a support level, but as it's starting to form a support level, should it bounce, the possible place where it could possibly go is here. If you have a longer time frame, you are looking at it from a longer level. So this is around the 6.1, 6.2, 6.3 range, and this is around the 6.8 range as well. But if that does not break out, we don't see it go and break that, it could possibly retrace here. And if you follow this, and I'll try to extend this further, you will see that this is still the downtrend. You will see that this is still a downward trending range. This is still your resistance, preventing and protecting the market from pushing higher as well, because that's what a downtrend looks like. We Until we see signs of reversal, until we see signs that it breaks past this line, then we can have a semblance that, hey, this might not go up yet. And even if I put in the 200-day moving average, the 100-day moving average, the 50-day moving average in, there's still no buy signal as of this point in time. Even if I put in the short-term moving average, which is a 20-day moving average, there's still no buy signal yet. The distance between this and this is quite a bit far still, meaning from a short-term perspective, for those even looking at it from a short-term, there's still no reversal from a moving average standpoint. And if for those who are looking at the MACD is also showing us that, hey, there's still no zero level cross up. What does that mean? Since there's no zero level cross up, there's a possibility that it's still relatively bearish, and even the shorter term indicators for MACD like this, the cross up, we're not even seeing it as well. So why am I saying this? In downtrends, there will always be push-ups, meaning there will be an opportunity for the market to go up even if it's in a downtrend. Allow me to draw this. For those who know how downtrends look, for example, let me simulate it here. This is like a downward trending slope. If a downtrend looks like this, somewhere like this, even while it's going down, you have this upward movement here. You have this upward movement here. You have this upward movement here. So people are saying that, oh, it's already starting to go up. Not yet. It is from a daily perspective, but it needs to escape two particular things. The range, which I believe there's a resistance at the 6.8, or the trend, which I believe this is another trend that's very, very specific. And for those who watched the previous videos, I said this as well. If you look at it from a long-term perspective, the long-term uptrend is already broken. So there has to be something convincing, at the very least, for us to actually say that there's a shot for it to go up. But as of this point in time, we are on a Wednesday. It's March 11 already. The market is higher than where it was 2 days ago, but it's not something that you will characterize yet as a reversal. So, could there be good news? I don't know yet. We have to see how it will possibly go. But for those who are watching global news, a lot of people, China, Xi Jinping went to, he started going to Wuhan, and as as a lot of people took it like this, that it was a sign. It was China showing to the rest of the world that somehow they already found a way to contain the virus. So, that being said, I don't know how that translates into positive sentiment for the market as a whole. But what I do know is this. The market somehow for 2 days has stopped its decline, but in not in any way is it out of the downtrend yet. Not in any way is it out of it being bearish as well. So even if you look at the Dow Jones Industrial Index, which everyone is following, it looks almost the same. It broke out from massive moving averages. It still hasn't shown us any signs of recovery yet. Although there was a large green candle, but same thing. It must break out and go back and hit and pierce this 200-day moving average for it to have a semblance of it going up. And if you try to zoom out, if you try to zoom out, if you even draw a line here or a trend here, you will notice that at this point in time, similar to the breakage of this support line, the uptrend that moved from the Dow Jones in December 2018 all the way to February 2020 is also broken as well. And that's how nice technical analysis is. It goes above and beyond news, it goes above and beyond speculation, because everything you need to know is found on the charts. Everything you need to know is found on what the technicals are telling you as well. I want to talk about two other stocks in the Philippine markets, but before that, if you're enjoying this, super appreciated if you could press the like or the thumbs up button so more and more Filipinos get to see this video. And if you like this raw format, super appreciated if I could hear your feedback. Put it, I like this raw format, no edits, no music, no sounds, no logo, no anything else in between. And I have seminars in different countries around the world. Cities are in the description below. If you want to attend those classroom seminars and want to learn more about what is Marvin talking about, what are these charts, what is technical analysis, details are in the description below. Or if you want to attend my online courses, I have an online course with Chinkitan. It's called Stock Market for Everyone, and also Make Money, Grow Money. It's a business and entrepreneurship and investing course with Shansi. Details are in the description as well. If you want to attend, click the links below. And for those who want to grab a copy of my books, they're all available via Shopee. For those who are not leaving the house and just want to read, you can have Shopee deliver it to where you are, and you can read it wherever you are in the Philippines as well. Anyways, I want to talk about Bloom. Bloom had a significant move up. I think it was around 7%, but same thing. If you try to study it, it's still following the same characteristics. It still is in the midst of a breakdown. It's still below the moving average. It's still trying to, it's up, but it's not back to the range. It's up for the day, but it's still not, it still hasn't shown us any signs of reversal yet. And that's how it just basically is. You follow things by, I don't know, you follow things based on what the charts are telling us. And I've been saying this over and over. Technical analysis is not forecasting, but technical analysis also will never tell you where the bottom is. It will never, ever, ever tell you that it's already at the bottom. It can only tell you when the market is reversing. It can only tell you when the market is starting to move up. But at the end of the day, you are not buying it at the bottom. You are relatively buying it at a relatively higher price as well. So I guess that's it. I mentioned two stocks. Now I want to talk about ICT naman. ICT also another thing to reason. If you look at it, almost the same thing. Breakout from all of the moving averages, and if you put another main support line here, it still hasn't gone back to that level as well. So if you follow the characteristics of how moving averages work, the technical analysis work, they almost look the same. They almost look in the same fashion, and that's how you can trade the markets with confidence. When you trade the markets, you get to see things from a holistic perspective. You don't have to just look at it, oh, it moved up this much percent for the day, I will start to buy. No, don't do it that way. You buy based on what the charts are telling you. If you are a position trader, buy based on the trend. If you are a quick trader, buy based on the range, and you add whatever parameter indicator that you would want that will help you. So I guess that's it for now. I hope this video helped you. I hope this is something that will make you win and gain the confidence and not to be scared in the markets, because a lot of people, when things like this happen, get scared, get anxious. But I want you guys to win. I want you not to base things on emotion. I want you to base things on what will help you and what will make you win over the long term. So I guess that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.